Have you ever thought about this? Politically speaking, there's something everybody wants you to do. Anna Kasparian wants you to do it. Cenk Uygur wants you to do it. All of the Young Turks want you to do it. All progressives like Bernie Sanders want you to do it. All the Republicans want you to do it. Donald Trump wants you to do it. All the Democrats want you to do it. It doesn't matter. Republican, Democrat, left-wing, right-wing, conservative, liberal, progressive, they all want you to do this one thing. And what is that one thing? Oh, and this one thing that they want you to do, they spend millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars campaigning and trying to get you to do this one thing. And that one thing is voting. CNN wants you to do it. MSLSD wants you to do it. Faux News wants you to do it. You like my new car? I'm minimizing. That's a 1983 Volkswagen Rabbit. I love this thing, man. Check that out. Ain't she a beaut? But everybody wants you to vote. They want you to cast your vote for your chosen guy or gal. Hillary Clinton wants you to do it. Bill Clinton wants you to do it. Ronald Reagan wanted you to do it. Nixon wanted you to do it. Eisenhower, FDR, everybody. It seems like everybody on the planet wants you to participate in the voting process. The majority wants you to vote. Why? Why is it so important that you go to the ballot box and you cast your vote when obviously nothing changes, especially on the federal level when you do? Why does everybody have a vested interest? Why did they spend so much time and money and they shovel resources at this to get you to vote? And it doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter if you're poor, doesn't matter if you're employed or unemployed, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it doesn't matter. They want you to participate in the voting process. Why? Why is it so important for them to get you to the ballot box? Have you ever asked yourself that question? The majority of people on this planet want you to vote, and they think there's something wrong with you if you don't. Why? Why are they trying to program us into thinking that voting is something you gotta do? It's the American way. It doesn't matter what country you're in. They want you to vote. They want you to participate in the voting process. If that many people are united on this one thing, is it safe to say there might be a little bit of a problem with that? That's why I always say politics is the clever art of using euphemisms, lies, emotionalism, and fear-mongering in order to dupe average people into accepting and even demanding the chains of their own enslavement. And isn't that what voting is? It's getting hot in here. Cardio. It'll draw the sweat and energy right out of you, boy. Why do we vote? Nothing substantial changes. And the same people are in power. The puppets may change hands, but the Federal Reserve, the Rothschilds banking cartel, the international banking cartel is still in power. They still own our fiat currency. They own the value of it. It's actually, a Federal Reserve note is not value in and of itself. It's actually a note of debt. So if nothing substantially changes, why do we keep participating in the voting process? Because voting is a mechanism of control. Population control. If you can get the populace to think that they have a little bit of power to shape their destinies, we can keep them as subjects. Get them to think that we politicians represent them and we'll be able to control them. And that's what voting is all about. If you disagree with this, leave your comments in the comment section below. The majority, though, historically, the majority is usually wrong, dead wrong. And it usually costs a lot of lives. One more thing I wanted to add to this. When you're voting, just think about what you're actually doing. What you're saying is you want your guy or gal or whoever you're voting for to be basically the top dog, the commander-in-chief, the ruler of this land. And not only do you want him to rule over you, but you want him to rule over everybody else. what do they call him? The leader of the free world. And you might say, well, he's not the ruler, he's the leader. Well, executive orders say something different. If you don't follow the laws of politicians, whether they're presidents, if you don't follow the judiciary, if you don't follow the edicts of politicians, then you will be met with force. And the end of that, the end of your vote is force. Because the guy that you want to be in office is the guy who's going to rule over everybody else against other people's wills, specifically the wills of those who didn't vote for your politician. So let's say somebody voted for Hillary Clinton. Well, she automatically became your ruler. So if you don't do what Hillary Clinton says when she makes her anti-gun laws, then you're going to be the subject of her violence. Because if you disobey politicians' laws and their rules, then you are met with force, unwelcome force. So that's the end of all voting. When you vote, you're actually voting for somebody to initiate violence on other people who haven't done anything wrong. Got a serious aerodynamic problem in this box here that I'm driving. But I hope you guys understand that every vote eventually ends in violence against somebody who doesn't want to submit to the ruler that you may have voted for. Leave your thoughts about this for the world, the Google Thought Police, and everybody who thinks voting is something you got to do in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know. Also, check out over 100 hard-hitting designs in the shirt store, and if you want to support more content, hit me up on Patreon or PayPal. All those links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.